Hi, this is Lee Phillips. I'm an attorney, and what I'm doing is a series of YouTube videos on corporate formalities, the things that you have to do in order to maintain a corporation or an LLC and keep what we call your limited liability or your corporate shield, same in LLC corporation. What you're doing is you're saying, look, Your Honor, this is a real company. I treated it like a real company, and you need to treat it like a real company. You can't pierce the corporate veil. The way you prove that is through these formalities. One of the formalities is having meetings. Usually there's an annual meeting, and you call a meeting. In your bylaws or your operating agreement, there are going to be rules that you're going to follow, and it's going to say the meeting has to be noticed 30 days in advance. And there has to be a certain percentage of the members present and a certain percentage of the managers present, or the manager has to be present. So these rules are written down in your bylaws or your operating agreement. You need to read what the rules are, and you need to follow the rules. That way you can say, no, Your Honor, I followed all the rules. I treated this as a real company. You need to treat it as a real company too. When you notice the meeting, if it's just you and your wife or husband or kids or whoever in the company that own the company, you say, well, gee, why do I have to notify them? Well, we want to see the notification. You can do the notification, or you can do what's called a waiver of notification and have everybody sign. If everybody's there, they all sign the waiver, then we're probably okay. But I'd actually like to see you send out a notice. Send it out to yourself. Put a stamp on it. Put it in the envelope. Get the post office to give you a time stamp on it. Then when you get the letter back from the post office, you don't open it. You just put it in the file. And then if anybody ever says, hey, did you notice the meeting? You say, yeah, look, here's the envelope. You want to open it and see? You noticed the meeting. You're supposed to keep minutes in your meetings. Your special meetings, your annual meetings. And by the way, there's going to be a procedure to show you in your operating agreement or your bylaws how to call a special meeting. But you keep minutes. And this is an art form, taking minutes in a corporate meeting. First time I ever acted as corporate secretary, man, I'd been to school for 10 years. I knew how to take notes. I had 18 typewritten pages worth of notes. I sent these notes to an old friend lawyer of mine, and the old guy took me over in the corner and he gave me a tongue lashing. He said, son, your notes, they're no good. In my course, the LLC Wizard, I go through and I teach you step by step how to do the notes, how to practice the art form, basically. Because you can shoot yourself in the head really easy. I didn't say the foot, I said the head. You can shoot yourself in the head really easy if you don't take your notes properly, because they become public information. So the meeting is important, noticing the meeting is important, and documenting the meeting is extremely important as well. Even if it's just you and the company, or you and your kids, or you still need to follow these corporate rules. Look in your operating agreement, look in your bylaws, see what you've got to do in relation to meetings.